Hello children, welcome to this video. With this video, we will learn about the properties of whole numbers. You know, all the natural numbers along with 0 are called as whole numbers. With this video, we will learn and revise the properties of whole numbers. So, what are the properties of whole numbers? There are 4 properties, out of which one is closure property. What is closure property? If any two numbers or more whole numbers, if any two or more whole numbers are added or multiplied, the result will be a whole number. But whole numbers are not closed for subtraction and division. Examples: 16 and 4 are two whole numbers. 16 plus 4 equal to 20. The sum is a whole number. 4 plus 16 is 20. It is also a whole number. But in case of subtraction, 16 minus 4 equal to 12 is a whole number. But when 16 will be subtracted from 4, you will get minus 12, which is an integer. It is not a whole number. Similarly, for multiplication, 16 into 4 equal to 64, 4 into 16 equal to 64. In both of the case, the result of the multiplication is a whole number. In case of division, 16 division 4 equal to 4, 4 division 16 equal to 4 by 16, that may be 1 by 4, which is a fraction, but in case of first result, it is a whole number. So what you have learnt? You have learnt that the addition and multiplication comes under closure property. Next property is commutative property. Commutative comes from commute, which means exchange or move around or moving stuff around. It is derived from the French word commuter plus ative. It is invented by Euclid in his book Elements, late 18th and 19th century. It was written. Let us observe through examples about commutative property. Commutative property in case of addition, 12 plus 4 equal to 16, 4 plus 12 equal to 16, 12, 4 and 16 all are the whole numbers, and what result we are getting, they are also in both case whole numbers. So 12 plus 4 equal to 4 plus 12, it can be written as a plus b equal to b plus a. But in case of subtraction, 12 minus 4 equal to 8, 4 minus 12 equal to minus 8, hence 12 minus 4 is not equal to 4 minus 12. We can write in algebraic form a minus b is not equal to b minus a. In case of multiplication, 12 into 4 equal to 48, 4 into 12 equal to 48. Hence 12 into 4 equal to 4 into 12. So multiplication comes under commutative property. It can be written in algebraic form a into b equal to b into a. In case of division, if 12 is divided by 4, then we are getting 3, but 4 divided by 12, we are getting 4 by 12, which can be written as 1 by 3. Hence 12 division 4 is not equal to 4 division 12. That means division doesn't come under commutative property. We can write in algebraic form a division b is not equal to b division a in case of whole numbers. So from the above examples, it is clear that if you are adding or multiplying any two whole numbers in any order, then you are getting the same result, but subtraction and division are not commutative for whole numbers. Next property is associative property. Associative property means grouping property. When you are adding or multiplying, it is not matter how you are grouping, but always the result will be same in case of addition and multiplication only, not for subtraction and division. For example, 2 plus 3 whole plus 7 equal to 5 plus 7 equal to 12. Similarly, 2 plus whole of 3 plus 7 equal to 2 plus 10 equal to 12. In other way, 3 plus whole of 7 plus 2 equal to 3 plus 9 equal to 12. Hence, 2 plus 3 whole plus 7 equal to 2 plus whole of 3 plus 7 equal to 3 plus whole of 7 plus 2 means addition for whole number is associative. In case of multiplication, 2 into 3 whole into 5 equal to 6 into 5 equal to 30. In other order, 2 into whole of 3 into 5 that is equal to 2 into 15 equal to 30. In other order, 3 into whole of 5 into 2 that is equal to 3 into 10 equal to 30. Hence 2 into 3 whole into 5 equal to 2 into whole of 3 into 5 equal to 3 into whole of 5 into 2 means multiplication for whole numbers is associative. But remember, subtraction and division are not associative for whole numbers. Next property is distributive property of multiplication. It is of two types. First type, distributive of multiplication over addition. Suppose 4, 5 and 6 are three whole numbers. So 5 into whole of 4 plus 6 that is equal to 5 into the sum of 4 plus 6 is 10 that is equal to 50. And if it will be distributed, 5 will be distributed with 4 and 6, then you are getting 5 into 4 plus 5 into 6 that is equal to the result of 5 into 4 equal to 20 plus 5 into 6 is 30. 20 plus 30 equal to 50. Now we have seen 5 into whole of 4 plus 6 equal to 5 into 4 plus 5 into 6. In algebraic way, we can write a into whole of b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. Next, distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. Suppose 2, 3 and 5 are three whole numbers. Then 2 into whole of 5 minus 3 equal to 2 into 2 equal to 4. 2 into 5 minus 2 into 3 that is equal to 10 minus 6 equal to 4. It is found that 2 into whole of 5 minus 3 that is equal to 2 into 5 minus 2 into 3. With this, the distributive property of whole numbers is completed. Now we will discuss about properties of 0. The first property of 0, if 0 is added to any number or any number is added to 0, then the sum will be that number. For example, 146 plus 0 equal to 146. 0 plus 146 equal to 146. Second property, if any number is multiplied by 0 or 0 is multiplied by any number, the result will be 0. For example, 4 into 0 equal to 0. 0 into 4 equal to 0. Third property, any number can divide 0 giving result 0. For example, 0 division 6 equal to 0. 0 division 9 equal to 0. Any number divides 0, you are getting 0. Fourth property of 0, if 0 is subtracted from any number, that number will be the difference. For example, 4 minus 0 equal to 4. 56 minus 0 equal to 56. 0 minus 0 equal to 0. But remember, any number never be divided by 0 and any number can't be subtracted from 0 in case of whole numbers. 0 is the additive identity. Another thing you will have to remember, you will learn later about 1. Remember, 1 is called as the multiplicative identity because if any number is multiplied by 1, the result will be that number. With this, we have completed all the properties of whole numbers. So, thank you students. Thank you for watching my video. If the video is liked by you, then please subscribe, and for your knowledge enhancement you should have to see it again and again. Thank you.